Now, how to find the solution? Now, we will try to find the solution for this. So, if we are writing this statement in the form of the graph, in the form of the productions, in the form of the productions. So, how I will write this in the form of the production? Now, for the if I am using just I, condition, T for then, and the S for statement. S for statement. This is the first if format, and second if format is or. We say if condition, then statement, else statement. Okay. This is my second format. Second if. So I can say the if, the beginning starting symbol, the if may come with this format or this format or this format. Here for termination we use some variable a or the epsilon for the termination symbol. It doesn't have any meaning, but for the termination we must use this. Now, and what is the C? C is C1 or C2 condition. Condition 1 or condition 2. So what is here? I stand for the if, C for the condition, T for the then, S for the statement. Okay. If condition, then statement, else statement. And so we are coming with these two productions. But now these two productions may create the ambiguity. So these are the short productions for this if statement. But if we are writing directly this may create the ambiguity. Now how it will create the ambiguity, that we will see. So these are my productions. These are my production for the if statement, dangling if, or the if else, nested if statement. Now if we consider this, statement, if we want to generate this, how we can generate this? So always we are starting with the S. So always we are starting with the S. So first I will use the expand this S with this. I, C, E, S. With the help of the first production. I'm expanding this with the first production. Okay. Now, this I will say this is the condition 1. This is the condition 1. If C1, then this S I will expand with this now. I will expand with the if condition, then statement, else statement. Okay. Now, if we read this, if C, then if C1, then S1, else S2. Okay. So if condition 1, then if condition, then statement, else statement. Okay. So C I can replace with the C or C1 or C2, whatever its condition is. So what is that statement I will get? If condition, then statement, else statement. This I am getting. By replacing first S, I am replacing with the first production, then the second S, I am replacing with the second production. Now I will try with the second parse tree, second way, because when I am saying this is ambiguous, what it means? We must have two different parse tree for the same statement, same string. Now we'll start with the S again. Now S I will expand with the this production. If condition, then statement, else statement. This is the second production I am using first. Then this will be the condition. This will be the condition C1 or C2. If C1, then now this S. Now this S I will replace, this else I will replace with the first production. This I will replace with the first production. What is the first production? If C condition, then statement. Okay. So if condition, then statement. Okay. then statement, statement, else statement, else statement. This S I will replace with the some terminal, with the some terminal. Here I will also replace this with some terminal or epsilon or terminal. So we'll say epsilon or some terminal. So with this again, I'm getting the same string. If C1, then if C, then S, else S, or the epsilon. If C, then if C, then S epsilon, else S. So as we know the epsilon, we can just remove the epsilon or neglect the epsilon. So for the same statement, we are having two different parse tree. That is called as a dangling if problem, or where we can insert the else part. So else belongs to which if. So that's why it is called as a ambiguous grammar. That's why it is called as a ambiguous grammar. Now, how to remove the ambiguity? So as we know, ambiguity can be removed by adding some additional variables. So we'll start. So removing the ambiguity, How to remove the ambiguity by adding some new variables. Now as I will start with the two different formats. So what I will do, this S I will use with the two new variables. One is called as a U and second is called as a M. So now what is the U here? U without else. If without else. If without else. Okay. So if I'm saying if is without else, so that time I will use this U variable. And when I'm saying if with else, so I will use the M variable. So what I'm doing, so I'm separating with else. I'm separating these two conditions, if conditions. If normal if without else and the if with else. So whenever I want to indicate the if with else, I will use the variable M. When I want to indicate if without else, I will use the variable U. So that time it will make easy to understand whether else is available or not, else is allowed or not. So if else is coming, so it belongs to which variable. So initially I just separated if into two things, without if else and with else. So this will be my first production. Now the second production, what I will say, with if, without if. So first, without if, how I will, without if, how I will define the without if. So how I am defining without if, this is without if. If condition, then statement. This is without if. Okay, this is without if. So this is the first production without if. Now the second production, how I am defining the without if is. So how I am defining the without if is, if condition, then if it is nested if, I will say M. I will say M. Else. The second production, what I am writing for without if is, for U is I condition then S. This is simple plain if. Now when I want to write the another production, how I am writing, if condition then if with else plain if. So here I am writing one more production which will make me clear idea that if there is some again the nested if it is there and it is with else, we have to write this. We have to use this production. So whenever the else will come here, we will say this belongs to this if. So this is the production for termination. We can use the epsilon or some another variable. For the M production, for the M, we can say if C condition, then M, else M. This is the production for the with if, with else. This is for again the ending. So here what I am doing, normal simple these two statements. So this I am dividing into two different parts. This I am dividing into two different parts, different production. So this M, because of this M, will be very clear that if else is coming, it will belong to that. So these new productions will minimize or reduce my ambiguity, will reduce my ambiguity.